lost the first match to Boros Energy, essentially, but playing Rakdos Reanimator. Didn't record the first match, but this is my list getting into match 2. First match, game 1, they were on the play, so they just put out too many creatures by turn 2 or 3. And they had a Caracas in hand, so couldn't really do anything there. I'll keep this one. I'm on the draw again, so this is the second match in a row where I'm on the draw. Okay. So I'll go ahead and Faithless Looting and put these 2 in the bin. 1, 2. And then next turn I can Dark Rip. And then get Grizzlebrand out. Get that out. Let's get a Kha'Zix Command away. Kha'Zix. So they have Kha'Zix Command and Karn, so now I can exhume, get Grizzlebrand out. Alright, let's do another one. Let's see what was in their hand. Kha'Zix Command. So I kind of want Archon out too, so let me see how I can do this. I could get a Underground Sea here, and I can Cabal Therapy myself. Archon of Cruelty. Alright, so they forfeit it. Alright, so against Cloudpost, yeah, they had some good lands. Karn, Kha'Zix Command, Dust. I don't know if they're playing blue here, but I think I'm going to side in. I think I might just keep combo in. So I might just remove the Exhumes, since I can animate dead one of their creatures maybe, if they have one. Actually, I'll get rid of the Faithless Lootings. And then I'll put in the Voidwalkers. So let's just give this a shot. Let's see. Yeah, I want this. Turn 1, Thoughtseize. Alright. Yep, that's exactly what I want. Chalice. Alright, yep, I can't Thoughtseize them anymore. So that's okay. Alright, let's hope I get a mana or something next turn. Alright, so they're holding up colorless. That's perfect. I might want to do Archon in case they put down Karn, so I'm going to do that I'm going to put down Archon. Are they going to Disruptor Flute? Oh, Warping Oil. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Alright, so I need to draw This is one ring I might just forfeit. Okay. Alright, so now I just gotta be patient, gotta draw two more mana sources. Yeah, I kinda need the Archon down now. Okay, that's good. I could then surveil into a land. And I need a land. I don't need a Lotus Petal. Or, sorry, Dark Ritual. Oh, so, yeah, they're probably gonna get Liquid Metal. Yeah, it's probably game since. Oh my, they messed up there. They should have got. If this is a land, then I'm pretty sure I win. Alright, that's not. Wow, it's so freaking unlucky. If this was a land and I put in Archon, they would have had to sacrifice that, but. So I think that's a mistake on them because. Yeah, they should have got. Alright, let's run back. So I really want like a Thoughtseize or Unmask turn 1 to get rid of the chalices and the Warping Well. I think this is too slow. So yeah, let's mulligan. Oh man, yeah, I gotta mulligan to 5. Yeah, there's not much else I can do, so I need to keep this, put back. And I got a Thoughtseize, turn 1. Yeah, gotta get rid of the chalice. So my best, I need a creature. I could still, if this surveils into a creature, I could still do the thing. So let's hope it's a creature. Nope. Oh, and now I have to get rid of Kozilek's Command. But they're just gonna start ramping up lands. And they could play Ugin next turn. Yeah, that's kind of screwed. I can't really do anything. These draws are pretty horrendous. Yeah, they're just saving Kozilek's Command. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna Kozilek's Command. Cabal Therapy into Kozilek's Command. And then try to surveil and reanimate. That's really the only move I can do. It doesn't matter because once they play Ugin next turn, they could exile whatever creature I have, so I need an Atraxa. Yeah, they're gonna K command. Alright, so I'm gonna then get rid of Ugin. Actually, I still am going to name Kozilek's command because that's the only thing that can get rid of my combo right now. So I still need to be wary of it. Yep. So they still had it. So they psyched me out with that. Or tried to. Alright, this needs to be a creature. And it is. Oh. Alright. So let's do Animate Dead. Let's do Archon. Let's do Badlands. And let's do Thoughtseize. And I can... Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm going to Thoughtseize them. Wait a sec. So they have Ugin and a Leyline. They have these 3 cards. So if I Cabal Therapy by sacking Atraxa and putting in... Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sack Atraxa and name Ugin. So Ugin's discarded. And then I'm going to Animate Dead the Atraxa, so I get another look at all the stuff. And then Lotus Petal. Let's do Lotus Petal. Unmask. The creature. Let's do Atraxa again. And then I'll do that. I'll do... I don't think I need a Thoughtseize. And I'll reanimate Archon. Alright, so I win the match there. Like, that was a close one. I thought they were definitely going to win that since I was just drawing a bunch of nothings until I surveilled into the Atraxa. So, 1-1. Pretty tough league so far. I might go back to 12 creatures, but we'll see. I really do like that additional land in some of those more grindier games, especially against wasteland decks. The additional land does help out a lot, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll continue to see how this list does. I found too in the sideboard that the show and tell, getting a show and tell is kind of hard sometimes. And if they have any graveyard hate like Leyline, or they're holding up a fairy or surgical or something like that, it can get very can't really do anything with the reanimate combo. Or if they have something like Nihil Spellbomb already out on turn 1. And then sometimes these mid-range creatures, Baragorth, the Dothy Voidwalkers, are kind of too slow against some of the more powerful decks. So, or they take too long to get going. So, I have ran into that issue a few times. Trash Daddy. Alright, I'll go first. I gotta send this one back. I can do this. So let's keep this. Let's put one of Troxa back. And I hope this surveils into a land. And it does, so I'll put that on top. And that means, depending on what opponent is on, I can hopefully no wasteland. Alright. Seems like it's green. Alright, hopefully they don't have endurance, so oops. So I'll exile Atraxa. And I'll animate Dead Grizzle. And it worked. So let's draw a bunch of cards. Let's draw 7 more. Okay, this hand's very good. Let's see what they're working with. Let's get rid of I'll do 1 Archon. Let's get rid of, do I have a couple? I don't, so let's get rid of let's get rid of that. Let's do let's Thoughtseize myself. Alright, so that was a pretty fast game 1, so I think that was something like Cradle control, so let's see, I think Dothy Voidwalkers are good against that. I think I'll swap in like these 11 cards, and I'll get rid of those for all of the animated Exhumes and then the Faithless Looting, so then I'll keep in 4 Reanimates. So I don't know how this kind of tempo swap out's gonna go against, since they kind of out tempo me, but hopefully I can disrupt that with some discard spells. I think I follow Struss Daddy on. Alright. If this was a normal land, I would keep this, but I don't think I can. I could I'll see how this does. Oh, I should have put back one Lotus Petal. Alright, I think I'm gonna jam out Baraglyph here. Alright, and now I need to just hope to top deck a show and tell. Okay, that definitely works. Yep, definitely out-tempoing me. I'm gonna put that into my graveyard and look for a show and tell, because I don't know what they have up top. Or in their hand. Oh, so I need something here. Yeah, this is probably GG. Another waste. I could definitely survive off another wasteland. So. Oh, I don't have anything else. Yep, that's game. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about with no show and tell. Kind of sucks. Let's see. I think the Voidwalkers and Baraglyphs are kind of too slow, so I'm gonna put back in some of the Faithless Lootings. I'm gonna put in. Let's do 2/2. And yeah, I just need something to disrupt their combo. Enable mine. So this is good. I'm going to keep this. It's kind of subject to a wasteland, but I can definitely unmask them right off the bat. And so I'll see what they have here. So I'm gonna do Grizzlebrand. And so they do have a wasteland, Esper Sentinel. Alright, so let's hold up this land then. Because if I get a Lotus Petal or a fetch, then I could just do it that way. Fetch into a swamp and then play Underground Sea in another turn. Please, Lotus Petal. Okay, that's pretty good too. So I'll definitely have out Archon next turn. So hopefully I could draw into a black spell so I can unmask Archon. And yeah, that would be good. Perfect. So let's unmask them. Let's get rid of... I'll get rid of Endurance. Alright, juked them. No, sure, let's get rid of their last. Okay, they don't have anything. Alright. So, hopefully no exile spells. That's fine. Alright, so I got the win. So we are now 2-1. Pretty stressful games, pretty hard game so far. So First match against Energy, Cloudpost, and then Cradle Control, I guess. Just trying to go 3-2 or better here, so. But as you can see, sometimes the show and tells aren't enough power if you can't find them, or they are very powerful turn 2 or 3 if you can jam out a big creature. But if you don't have them in your hand, there's no real way to get it. Faithless Lootings help a little bit, but then you kind of have to go down a card by even playing it. So. Oh, Elo1. They post a lot of results with Storm and Eldrazi, just a bunch of everything. So let's see what they're on. I'm on the draw. I don't think I can. Let's see if I can get a big creature. Is this Nadu? I think I have to Thoughtseize here. So is this some sort of Broodscale thing? Skipper Decay command. So I need a creature, or so they could play One Ring right now. Alright, I need the Surveil to hit. That's a hit. So let's do an Archon creature, a land, instant, let's see, do I need another? And then unmask. And yeah, I'm going to Dark Brit. I'm going to Archon. And I know the Archon's not going to go off, but I still want to get it out. And let's reanimate him. All right, that was a good turn. And then next turn I can unmask them. So hopefully they don't get their combo out right here. So they have Basking Broodscale that they can play, and they can draw 2 more cards. So if they get the combo here, I'm dead. But we'll see. It's like they have to sacrifice a creature with Archon's attack. Then I have an unmasked to disrupt whatever they have going on, so yeah, let's see if they have the combo. They don't. Alright, so let's surveil first. Alright, so I can definitely unmask now. Okay, once upon a time. Let's move to combat. What's this damage? 12? Alright, so I have... Let's see, how can I do this? I think I want to somehow get rid of this Basking Broodscale. So I think what I'm going to do is get my Atraxa in. And I'll keep this one. So let's do that. Let's do Reanimate, Lotus Petal, Animate Dead. Badland. That's fine. Let's see. Doesn't matter what I pick here. I need something to get Archon out again. So I need Archon out twice. That does it, I think. Let's do that. Alright, do I have enough here? Badlands, Archon. Unmask. I don't think I have enough to get it done. Oh, they're at 1 life. Oh, they're gonna die on upkeep, so... Alright. Alright, so that was a tough one. I had to get them literally down to 1 in order to do that, so I think I'm just going to run it back kind of like this. And yeah, because I think with their combo, with the Broodscale combo, it's too fast. So I need to go fast too, but I think I can definitely slow them down with some of my discard spells, and then I can jam out Show and Tell, or I'll see what kind of graveyard hate they're running, but I think I just add in the Show and Tells. I think I'll keep this. Alright, this was a bad hand to keep. So let's see what they're working with. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the Animate Dead. Let's just play this out. Alright, so now I need a Show and Tell. And that's it. So hopefully they didn't draw anything that could disrupt this. I mean, it's just, I'm just gonna double check. Alright. I don't know if they play like Caracas or anything, so. Is this the One Ring? Oh, Broodscale? Okay. I'm gonna draw 7. Hopefully I could get an Archon out. No Archon. So... I'm gonna swing for 7, draw 7 more. I need an Archon. Okay, there's an Archon. Land. Alright, that was pretty smart. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so 3 and 1. Let's see if we could get a 4-1. Sorry, my speech has kind of been all over the place. I'm hyped up on caffeine right now, so a little jittery. I'm gonna stop the queue really quick. I'm gonna I'm gonna pee really quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's get back into the league. And I would also say I am not an expert at this deck by any means. I make a lot of mistakes. But I think 3-1 and then 3-2, which was the record I posted a couple days ago, that's pretty good. So I'm on the draw. So I think 4 out of 5 of these games I've been on the draw, and I think this is too slow for that. So unless it's a land, if it's a land, it definitely can work. So oh man, this is tough. All right, let's see what it is. But if they Thoughtseize my, actually, they should Thoughtseize my attract. So, but let's see what they play. Hopefully it's not the blue iteration. But Death and Taxes with swords, forces, etc. That's going to be a pretty tough one to beat with this deck. Alright, I kind of like that. Alright, unfortunately that this is kind of going to give it away, but oops. Let's see what they got. So I will I'll get rid of that. If they have a wasteland, that's going to be kind of it's going to be kind of brutal. Hopefully I draw a land, then I could... If I draw a land, I could Faithless Looting, discard Atraxa. Ooh, how should I do this? Do I gamble on a land here? I think I do. I'm a gambler. Okay, that kind of sucks. Dang. I could have Cabal Therapy their Solitudes. And that's probably what I should have done. So they're holding land up. So what I am going to do is Dark Ritual. I'm gonna Cabal Therapy their Solitudes. Go ahead, place in your pre-formalware. Okay. Oh, I see. That's what they have going. Solitude. And this is kind of annoying, so I don't think I can beat this. I think I have to animate one of their Solitudes. Yeah, I think that's game because... Yeah, they could just do this. Alright, yep. That's game. Alright, so I'm going to play more of the... I don't think they had blue. So I'm going to do this. Baragoyfs, Thothi Voidwalkers. Hopefully I can disrupt them enough with discard. I shouldn't have discarded their recruiter. No. Their Lion Sash. I need to get rid of the Recruiter of the Guard too. Alright. I have a Thoughtseize. I think I'll keep this. Thoughtseize to disrupt them, and then hopefully I could surveil into a... Alright, Containment Priest, that's a no-no. If I get another land, I think I can Dark Ritual into Grizzlebrand. That's 8-2. I think I'll put that in my graveyard for now. Are they going to remove it? Oh, okay. Oh, they have fairy. Alright. I'm gonna get Barrowgoyf going there here. I still need something like a show and tell or another dark ritual for... I need to get out Grizzlebrand or Archon or something. Alright, that swords works. What does this do? Yeah, they just have all this stuff going, and I don't have anything, so... Unless this is a show and tell. It's a reanimate, but... They have fairy. Yep, so got rid of their fairy. Alright. Gotta top deck something. Show and tell. Show and tell, another dark ritual might maybe work. Let's see, 7. Yeah, I think another dark ritual would work. Man. I probably should have unmasked their Yorion, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. This deck too really has no disruption, except maybe a Thoughtseize. Okay, yeah, that's game. So I needed the combo to jam out. So 3 and 2. Not bad. Again, the only 2 decks I lost to. Where's my league at? Okay, yeah. The only 2 decks I lost to were Boros. First match and the last match were Boros Energy. What's it called in Legacy? Ocelot Pride. Yorion mixes and stuff. So I think the first one was the traditional Ocelot Pride, and then the last one was Energy or Death and Taxes. Sorry, Death and Taxes Yorion. But they had some they had some Ocelot Pride creatures in there, so they had Guide of Souls, and they probably had Ocelot Pride too. But all right, so yeah, that was the Legacy League. Thanks for watching.